Hi everyone, welcome back to Learning Bridge. I hope you guys are doing good and staying safe. In today's podcast, I am going to cover working experience of a fresher in unicorn startup. People who don't know, in past 3-4 weeks, India got 6 unicorn startup and PharmEasy is one of them, which is basically working in the healthcare sector. So today, yes, we will be talking about experience of a fresher for the PharmEasy. And the profile is also very interesting, the data analyst. And I know most of you had this doubt that as a fresher how this is going to be, why it is different from the software engineering profile, and what sort of skill sets someone needs to have for it. So to answer all these questions, I am going to have a discussion with that guy who is working as a data analyst intern at PharmEasy. So he will be answering these questions like working in a startup, the environment, the responsibilities, and the data analyst profile, like how much he's liking it, you will be liking it or not, the skill set, the day-to-day activity, all these things. And in the coming weekend, amazing free masterclass is going to happen on the graph algorithm to find connections on LinkedIn. So don't forget to register yourself for that amazing free masterclass. Link is in the description. Get yourself registered and learn these amazing graph algorithms. And if you're visiting my channel for the very first time, then make sure to subscribe it, press the notification icon so that you don't miss any amazing podcast. So now let's move on to the podcast part. Alright guys, so today I have Mahesh with me, and Mahesh, we are going to start with our podcast questions. But before that, thank you very much for joining us on the weekdays, and at least guys, the time I'm shooting, it is evening time, like more than 8 p.m. So thanks, first of all, thank you so much for that. So Mahesh, I'm going to start with my first question, and I would like you to introduce yourself to the audience and like your academic background.
Yeah, sure. So I am Mahesh Sharma and I hail from Jaipur. I'm a final year undergraduate student in VIT Vellore. My branch
Okay.
is computer science and engineering, and right now I'm working as a data analyst intern in PharmEasy, and I will join the same as a full-time employee from the coming June. Okay.
So you are working as a data analyst intern at PharmEasy now, which is a bit different from the software engineering profile. So like how much you are liking this role, first of all, because I know being a fresher and a computer science engineer, this profile is different from SD. So how much you are liking this role, and what difference did you observe from the software engineering profile?
So basically, it's been 4 months since I started working as a data analyst in this like basically analytics field, and
Yeah.
I would say I'm pretty much enjoying this phase and the work I do. So definitely I like this role, and there's this thing. Yeah, obviously, like as you said, that it is a lot different than a SD role, right?
Correct.
Because SD role focuses more on developing software, whereas like a data analyst is more about like gathering and like analyzing or basically working with the data. So
Correct.
both roles are related to computer science, but then both require programming skills also. But I would say in this thing that a data analyst requires a like somewhat a little less programming skills. But in other aspects, obviously data analyst requires like maybe some other aspects. For example, like analyzing the needs of the business and understanding the business to some extent, and all these things.
Correct. So overall, like in this role, you will be getting a good exposure to work with the business really closely. Not that okay, manager has assigned a task to you related to this product, write those APIs or backend, something like that. It is not like that. Is
No,
it?
no, not like that. But like we get a requirements from the business team or like other product teams. So basically, they have the use cases, right? So
Yeah.
they want the insights on that. Like, is the way they are doing the business going in the right pace, or like you can say, are the stats really increasing? Are the profits really increasing? So for that, or like for like they are implementing something new, so for that they require the data to see if like so have they got any like plus profit. So that's the thing.
So next question, that is related to your interview experience. So we mostly know about the SD profiles. Okay, this is how the interview process is going to be. Major focus, programming, coding, DSA, 80% weightage on that. So for this one, like in the PharmEasy, can you explain the interview process, the rounds you can say, and the type of question, and like the major things they were focusing on for this role in the interview process?
So for this I would like to start with this thing like as I observed and I as I did research on my time. So basically,
Okay.
I found that like most of the time for like analytics profile, maybe it is data analyst or business analyst and all. The first round is resume shortlisting only. Like otherwise, like for many SD profiles, we have direct coding rounds also. Like for
Yeah.
some, we have is obviously resume shortlisting. But here, resume shortlisting is, I guess, very popular because they want to see a combination of both in a student, that is like some management skills also, or like he has been in some extracurricular activities also. That's what I felt. So yeah, basically the first one was resume shortlisting. After that, we had an online test, and that online test, they were basically judging us on Python,
Okay.
our SQL skills, and our DBMS, and apart from there were some mathematics related basic statistics questions like that.
Okay. In that online test.
Yeah, that was
we
online test, and yeah, due to this COVID thing, we gave it from our home only.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand it.
Yeah. So then after this, there was a technical interview. I went to a technical interview. So
Okay.
in that interview, also the major thing which they were looking was the basic Python skills. Okay, like I said, programming skill is not required much here, but obviously we need to have a basic knowledge, right? So so yeah, so basically I was judged on Python, and specifically on like how much data science techniques or like data manipulation techniques I know. So
Okay.
based on that, the questions were there from Python, not like some logic building or Python data structure or something like that.
Okay. Data manipulation related.
Yeah, data manipulation related, data science related, and all. So and apart from that, SQL questions were asked from like basic to advanced, and apart from that, I guess puzzles are very common in like analytics interview. So a few puzzles are asked. So that was
Okay.
my technical interview. That was my round one. After that, we had a managerial round. You can say managerial plus tech sort of round. So,
Okay.
but the major like focus was on managerial part only. So there also they asked a few questions, and there they try to understand like how we can. They try to judge us on our visualization skills also. Like how do we visualize things, and how creatively can we like the data analyst is like about telling a story from a data, right? So
Yeah, definitely.
so like they judged on that skill, and like yeah, obviously I said puzzles were asked. Apart from that, like basic Python questions were again asked from in that interview, and after that I just had my HR round.
Okay. So next question for you that we all know now and the current status of farm is and obviously, but it is in the startup phase, like startup, which is definitely growing exponentially.
Yeah, startup
So
with $1 billion valuation.
yeah, definitely. So I just want your opinion and your experience because as a fresh grad, this is the most typical decision for everyone. Like, which company should I choose? Should be a good MNC, well established MNC, or I should go for the startups. So, how do you feel working for a newly unicorn startup pharmacy, and how is the work culture there? So, if you can explain these things, I think you will clear lots of doubts of the freshers.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, definitely working in a newly unicorn startup is amazing, right? You get to try hands on like new technologies, and you know there's a lot to build there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still in the building phase, right? Is in the growing phase, right? So there's a lot to
Correct.
build, and yeah, so definitely there's a lot to explore, and hence an opportunity for us to learn, right? So yeah, I'm glad that I started my career with such fast growing organization, or you can say like in a startup culture, right? So
Correct.
and yeah, definitely when we get to hear such news that like our company is getting such funding, and it's a like a basic idea which started in 2015 is now growing that much. So yeah, it
Yeah.
boosts the morale of like I think every employee, and we tend to give more to our company. And as you asked about the work culture, right? So
Yeah.
work culture here is like very open and dynamic types, okay, which helps like which would definitely help one to grow and learn fast. Like the employees here are cordial, and they are like pretty helpful in nature as of now I have seen
Okay. That's good. That's good. That kept going on.
in my 4 month journey. So yeah, I can just ping anyone from my team, or like from sometimes other teams also if I need any help, and they'll like always lend their help to me, and like always be happy to help. So yeah, and definitely one more thing here is like I'm having most of us, we do have flexible working hours, right? So yeah, I would say I'm having a good work-life balance also with that.
Perfect, perfect. I think that will give a good confidence to the freshers as well, like who are in this dilemma that they should join the startups or not. I think now you guys might be clear that, okay, he's having a good time there, good experience learning, good team, and the like growing future. So everything is there. So now you can make your own decisions. Like how much coding skill is needed for data analyst profile? That's, I think you have answered it, but actually I want to know the range, right? As you said, okay, they won't be asking you typical DSA questions related to that, but you mentioned in the, let's say, pharmacy, they were focused on the Python data manipulation related question, but it's still like I just want to like know that range, because Python is also very vast, right? So if I'm a learning Python, then what sort of depth I should cover, right, in terms of the programming, understanding, logic building. uh, can you explain about that?
Okay, so yeah, like as I already said, data analyst role requires like less coding skills than an
Yeah,
SD roles. But yeah, there should be the basic concepts clear, right? We should have some logic building.
correct.
Okay, it is not required that we should know all the data structures and all, like the specific, you can say, like as graph and tries and all, or like DP and all. But like we should know the basic data structures and how we can use them for our data manipulation techniques, right?
Right,
So
correct.
yeah, basically apart from that, I would say, as of like you're asking the range, right? So I don't do much in Python on a logic building scale, but yes, we
Okay.
require to know about a lot of other libraries which are like inbuilt in Python, and that's why for like this data science and data analytics, Python is used, right? So we need to
Mhm.
explore a lot. So in this internship period, I'm exploring those libraries only, and I'm getting to know that a lot of stuff is there. So
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Okay. Okay. So means as per the need, definitely you will be deep diving into it, but you can say you need to know about the creamy layer of anything. Let's say if the Python, you should have a good understanding of its common data structures like list, tuples, dictionaries,
Yeah,
sets.
like the interview purpose, right? You should know the basic, like the most commonly used functions of, let's say, pandas or NumPy, or
Yeah.
some of them from sklearn and all. So, like
Okay.
that type of thing is required at least for like interview stage. After that, yeah,
Okay.
definitely, I am also learning a lot more. So that's the thing.
Correct. So if I ask you that, Mahesh, as a data analyst, what is your day-to-day activity? Like if you want to explain your 8 or 9 working hours, then how would you explain it as your day-to-day activity? How it starts and how it ends?
Okay, so basically, as of now, what I have worked on a lot is making dashboards. Okay,
Okay.
so which are to be used by the, like, let's say, business team or some other stakeholders too. Okay, so based on the
Okay.
UKs. Apart from that, like as I'm an intern only, so there's a lot for me to study, right? And
Yeah.
I've been given a like different project also, that is just for my college purpose, or like college thesis and all that. So
Okay.
I do that, and like right now I'm on studying basis only, on like research basis only. Then there are some days on which I get some ad hoc requests. So for those ad hoc requests, like maybe it can be as small as we have to give some kind of data dump to some guy or some other team, or it can be like some urgent dashboard required, or maybe a change in a dashboard, like in the way they want to visualize it. So that is the type of work I do.
All right. So, moreover, like playing around the data and put those meaningful insights on the dashboard, anything here, right? Cool. Cool. So that is like your day-to-day activities, and like there would be interaction with the business teams as well, like working on the functional requirements and those gatherings, and then put it in a
Those
single
meetings
frame.
are very important, because that's the only time which you will have to understand properly what is the use case, right? When you will
Yeah.
understand the requirement, then only we can give the use the proper visualizations to them, or the proper insights to them, right? So a lot of business meetings happens right now. Like I'm almost on a listener mode only there. I don't do much. But yeah, they just keep me in those meetings to just keep me in the loop, and I also learn.
Perfect. Yep. That is, I mean, that's your starting phase. So they just want to give you that feel that how actually things work. And obviously, once you will be working as a full time employee, then you will be getting more and more responsibilities. Okay, fair enough. So, Mahesh, uh, so I think like when you were about to interview with Pharmacy as a data analyst intern, even you might be knowing less things about that profile or the actual skill sets needed for that profile. Now you have spent almost 4 months there. So, according to your observation, to land into this profile as a fresher, what all common skill sets you should have, right? If you can name five, six, or even 10 skill set, whatever you observe, if you can name it, that would be really beneficial for the others.
Okay, so for the skills, one of the most important skills required is good knowledge of DBMS, right? Because
Okay.
we have to manage a lot of database, and like, okay, I do in Python most of the time, but like the basic queries or the queries from which I fetch a lot of data is using DBMS only, is using SQL only.
Okay.
So one must be able to write queries, and I can say to some extent advanced level SQL questions, right?
Okay.
Apart from that, data manipulating skills in Python. If we have that, it would be an edge over other candidates. The What I found in my interview, the most hard part was SQL only. Python was
Okay.
not that difficult for me, or you can say not that much was asked actually, because it was not at high level. Because I don't think companies expect that in our colleges, students basically they tend to focus on data structures and all only during the placement time, right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
there are very few like me who tend to go to this direction. So yeah, basically this thing, and obviously some kind of logic building should be there. And the best thing, the most important thing which I would say is one should have the ability to analyze, right? We should be able to analyze the data on our ourselves, that we can definitely give some meaningful insight from this thing. So that's the thing.
Okay, so like as per your experience, it was like more about knowing the databases, good understanding of databases, writing SQL queries, basic, advanced part both, data
Yeah.
manipulation skills. It could be like Python or its libraries, Pandas, NumPy, or let's say someone is using anything else, then you should have a good understanding of it, and like how you manage the data, business requirement, and these things. Okay, so next thing you added that you are working on the dashboard side as well. So what do you think? Like any prior knowledge of dashboarding would be good enough, or if like someone don't know about it, that's okay.
I don't think so that prior knowledge is basically required for them. Like they are not looking for it. All they are looking for it, like the ability, if you can visualize, right? They'll give you scenarios. So they'll give you
Okay.
scenarios like this is the use case and this is the type of output we would want. So how would you would visualize it? So that's how they would like get to know. They will judge you on your understanding of your visualization
Okay.
skills, right? So yeah, this was the type of judgment they were taking, considering they were considering. I don't think that many of us in college work on some like tools or use some big tools like Power BI for our project and all. So that is not required.
Next question, I'm not sure like you will be able to answer that question because you will be joining Farmeasy as a full-time employee after some time. But as like your other folks are working for different profile, might be in the same company, you are working as an intern. So what sort of difference you feel in terms of the roles and responsibilities for the intern and the full-time employee? Like, did you feel any sort of stress on your roles and responsibilities, or it is like work or the learning curve, whatever it is? Did you feel any complex difference between these two?
So yeah, like as you said that I'm an intern only, so I won't know much about it. But yeah, I would say that as an intern, my work-life balance is going pretty good, and as
Okay.
like because of this COVID thing, as we all started from home only, right? So I haven't experienced the
Yeah.
working from home feeling, right? Working in office feeling, right?
Okay. Hope everybody will get it really soon. Everybody is praying for that.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly how and like how much time other employees are giving into like as a working hours. But yeah, I interact most with my manager, so who definitely works a lot, but way more than me, right? So because yeah, he's on a senior position, so obviously being among the leads increases the workload. So I've seen him like he works a lot, but can't say anything about my full time or anything.
Feels like in the pharmacy side, you guys are having a good time in terms of the learning, work culture, environment, and the good team bonding. So that's the, I think, a good example of working in a startup, because else like people have this myth. I would say that is somehow true as well. Like people treat a startup as like, for the learning purpose, definitely it is the good place to start your career, but sometimes you need to compromise with your our working hours as well, because lots of responsibilities and very dynamic development, dynamic requirements.
So yeah, basically this was heard by me also. But as of now, when I'm working here, and actually when pharmacy came to my college, they recruited both for SD and for data analyst also. So a few of my friends are there in pharmacy in SD profile. So yeah, I interact with them also, and yeah, I get to know that they're also not having much workload. So I would say that it's going pretty chill.
Cool, cool, sounds good. All right, so Mahesh, I will wrap up this session with one last final statement. I mean, since as you said earlier in the beginning that you actually belong to the CS domain, but at least you were not into the coding or like pro coder kind of thing. You were not into that much, right? So, what's your suggestion? Because that is the common observation in a like a batch of few students. They will be like 20-30% of range of students who will be liking the main coding parts and the development skills, working with backend scalable system, front end, and all these things. So what about the rest? You like had same sort of experience, so what will be your suggestion for that, right? So it would be good if you can share that part.
Yeah, so I would start by saying this thing that yeah, I was basically clear that I'm not diving that much into that pro coding thing, right? So
Okay.
I started exploring other fields. So yeah, I started learning a bit about data science and all. And also there was one thing which helped me, or you can say which helped me in clearing my resume shortlisting now, right? So I had
Okay.
done an internship where I had a lot of work done in this visualizations thing using Kibana and all.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so basically that was the thing, and I was because of that only I was pretty sure that if I get an opportunity, I may like crack it easily. But talking about college placement scenarios, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit risky because
Correct.
95% of the companies which would come would not be for data analysts, right? They would be say application engineer, or they would say like SD, or like some other role that would like leaning towards SD only, but not as like a data analyst. So that would be
Yeah.
risky if you are not going like you are just saying that okay, I'll just learn data science and I'll go into analytics field. So I would not advise this to everyone to like just give up easily.
All right. So thank you so much, Mahesh. I think you have covered a lot of things about your experience working in startup, the entire process, skill set for data analyst, and that session is going to be really fruitful for at least the freshers who are struggling through their mindset. I mean, joining startup MNC and their vision about the data analytics domain. So that's what from my side and my audience side. Thank you so much, Mahesh, for joining, and it was lovely experience to have you on my channel. So that was all about this video, guys. I hope you would have liked the entire session with Mahesh and his experience about the data analyst internship. So if you liked it, then make sure to give a thumbs up and share it with your fellow friends. And if you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe it, press the notification icon, and I will see you guys in the next weekend with another amazing podcast. Till then, just stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself and your family too.